Hello, everyone. I'm Sheldon Barlett Rumor, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. Never disappoints, always on time. My dear friend, I want for him to reintroduce himself to all of you, his first and last name, and all he's up to.
Sheldon, I'm Louis Bezich, men's health advocate, contributing writer to PhillyVoice.com, and of course, the author of Crack the Code 10 Proven Secrets That Motivate Healthy Behavior and Inspire Fulfillment in Men Over 50. How are you?
I am so good. I am so good. And I feel like I've had a very busy week. I've got
Yep.
a lot of stuff going on, back to school season. I'm trying to
Yep.
balance all these things. So I was like, I woke up this morning, I was like, I'm talking to Lois. I know I'm gonna feel right. I know I'm gonna be moving in the right. I need you today. What are we talking
Well,
about?
let's hope I don't disappoint. Well, today I'm going to give you some tips on a healthy lifestyle, but not necessarily the things that might come to mind
Oh,
when you think about, perhaps motivated by the fall and back to school. Like perhaps there's some folks out there thinking about maybe now's the time to let's embark on a healthy lifestyle and thinking about our health. And that's great. But sort of the knee-jerk reaction is like diet and exercise. I'm going to pick up the magazine that's closest to me or whatever, do
yeah,
the latest fad diet,
for sure.
go get a gym membership, get some clothes, and just go at it.
Yeah,
Look, diet and exercise are great.
yeah,
They're at the centerpiece of any healthy lifestyle. But my point today and my tips are about things that sort of surround that, because a healthy behavior is a comprehensive, it's multifaceted, it's got a lot of dimensions to it.
sure.
And if you really want to sustain it over a long period of time, you really got to bring in social and emotional and mental aspects of things so that it all kind of works together in the end. And that's what gives you the longevity that you're looking for.
Oh, you are right on time always. Right on time always. What are some of those things that can help us move in the right direction?
Well, the things that, the sort of the five tips I like to focus on. One is find your motivation. What's your why for doing that? In the research I did for my book several years ago, I interviewed men all over the country, and really what motivated them, the people that sustain their lifestyle over a long period, were their social relationships, right? Their spouse, their kids, their grandchildren, whatever. Something to live for, some purpose in life, right? We see this all the time. And so, the men that I am familiar with that sustain their lifestyle, made that connection between, exercising and living healthy and those social and emotional relationships. Again, it's a reason to stay healthy. Healthy behavior was a means to an end. That end game was really critical, important. That's where they got their motivation and sustained the fire in the belly. So find your why and find your motivation. Number two, embrace medical care. Hello,
Yes,
see your
yes,
doctor once a year, get some advice, make sure if that little pain that you're feeling there's nothing to it.
yeah,
Particularly among men, we're never sick. We don't want to see a doctor, God forbid. So number two is embrace medical care. Number three, partner. I've told you many times, Sheldon, women are the most valuable players in the game of men's health. So whether it's your spouse, a loved one, a child, adult child, a buddy, when you work together and you share your goals, it can help to keep you accountable and again, sustain those habits, because it's those habits that you really want to get into that help contribute to the long-term thing. Number two, don't ignore your mental health. Again, hello, guys, it's
right,
not,
right,
masculinity is not defined by,
right,
keeping it in. We've
right.
learned, and I've written articles about NFL football players who have come forward and said, hey, look, depression is and stress are real things that affect our lives and affect our health. So don't ignore your mind. And finally, pull it all together, what I call design your lifestyle architecture,
For sure.
right? Pull
Yeah,
it together. You want to match up your motivation, your social life. You want to have things to look forward to on a regular basis with the diet and the exercise, so that one becomes complementary of the other. And God forbid, at some point, you begin to enjoy it.
right.
That's where, the psychologists tell us that at some point you can get there where you look forward to getting up and going to the gym, believe it or not. You look, you look forward to, a healthy meal, those types of things. So it's
Yeah.
about connecting the social and emotional with the physical and the diet. And that's what I call designing your lifestyle architecture. We have the common elements, but everybody's a little bit different. So you want to sort of like, play architect with your lifestyle and pull it together. So those are my real quick, five tips, again, going beyond diet and exercise.
Oh my God. When a lot of people are talking about, when we talk about health so much, you mentioned this in the beginning, it's more about weight and fitting into those pair of jeans and but living well is a conversation I think we need to have more of. It's not necessarily about the physicality of it, but truly the lifestyle of it. Are you able to do what you want to do? Are you able to attend those particular events or life moments? And during those life moments, are you enjoying yourself, right? Are you
Sure.
uncomfortable, right? Again, are you feeling bad? Are you aching? Are you in some type of pain? Like it was really interesting, especially in the summertime, again, we're fall back to school. The Rumor family attended a lot of amusement parks, right? And we see on those benches people who can't
Yes.
sustain, people who can't enjoy, people who can't go on the water slides, people who can't, right? They just can't
Mhm.
participate because they're not living a healthy lifestyle. That doesn't mean you have to run a marathon, but being able to
Right.
walk through your favorite amusement park with your grandkids or your children, even, or yourself, right? To be able to
Right.
participate in those things, these lifestyle opportunities, I think, or these lifestyle 1 through 5 really puts that in perspective, right? It's not talking about portion
Exactly.
control. We're not talking
Right.
about, a
Right.
workout, but more a workout of the mind and the mindset to really reposition your life. Am I thinking of this
You,
correctly?
you got it right. I mean, you'll get to the particular diet that you want to get to. There's a million different
For sure.
exercise regimens you get into, but my point is that before we get into that nitty gritty,
Yeah.
have a purpose,
Have a,
have a why, and have it not only establish that why,
yeah.
establish it, but then reinforce it.
Right.
Right, having those life events. You've got a big birthday coming up, or a
Yeah.
graduation, or a wedding, or whatever. Those are things in our lives that give us a reason to say, hey, I want to be able to dance at my daughter's wedding. I want to be able to run around with my grandchild on the beach, whatever it might be. That's the motivation that I've found in my research. That really is where you need to start with. And then again, you can figure out the detail. There's plenty of books on diet and exercise and plenty of choices. But if you don't have the fire in the belly, then, you know,
Right. It's
you're
not
not
going
going to
to
last too
happen.
long.
And I love you always provide those really clear benchmarks, which is not as ambiguous as like, I want to lose whatever those are. It's really,
Right.
okay, I have this that I want to attend, or I have this that I want to do, and really creating practicality in it, as
Yeah.
opposed to this kind of emotional space that you're in. It's like, okay, I really want to function in my life. I want to make it up these flights of stairs. I want to be
Yeah.
able to take the
Yeah.
stairs versus the elevator at work, right? Or in the mall, or whatever it happens to be. And I think that that just makes it more real. And these 1 through 5
Absolutely.
really,
Now,
really,
the experts will tell you when it, like, for example, in exercise, have very defined, I want to walk around the block,
yeah,
once, or I want to
yeah,
run a 5K, whatever. But then there's the social application to that. So how old am I going to be when my daughter is likely, in the age to get married or graduate from college?
for sure.
Or when my grandson, I tell guys, do the math.
Yeah,
Okay. I know when my oldest grandson is going to be 21 and likely graduate, and how old I'm going to be at that point. So I want to make sure that I'm there to
right.
watch him graduate and go across the stage. So you can
Absolutely.
take those same sort of approaches that we take in terms of exercise or portion control and diet and apply them on the social side, because again, that's where that motivation comes from.
I love it. I love it. And we all need a little bit of motivation and inspiration to get closer to our goals. And you always are here to provide all of those things. We are so fortunate to have you as part of our This Is It Network community. We want more
Thank you.
people to follow, fan, and like you. Where do they find that information?
Absolutely. On social media, it's at Louis Bezich. And my website, louisbezich.com. You'll find out what's going on in my world and all sorts of tips like this to lead a healthy lifestyle.
Oh, we love it. We love it. I guarantee if you follow him, you will not be disappointed. Check out all of his platforms. Get in touch with him if you need him. He's an amazing keynote speaker, awesome on any panel that you have. Again, get in touch with our dear friend. From all of us here at This Is It TV, I'm Sheldon Bartlett Rumor, and we will see you soon. Take care.